I've been thinking about how I want to do this episode for a while. It's actually been a problem because I haven't recorded any episodes as I just try to figure out how I'm going to deal with this episode. Because this episode was planned for and basically done a while ago. I want it like almost 8 months now. But I wanted to get kind of recording and kind of doing the podcast version of it about a month ago. And then rumors started hitting, and then news outlets got involved, and then actual things were proven, and now CEOs are stepping down, and I'm like, what? Activision, Blizzard, like, we're here to talk about beards and to be horrified at the beards. But you're just disgusting. My God. My name is Insane Raven. This is Tales of the Hunt, a bi-weekly podcast where I talk to you about platinum trophies I have gotten, giving you tips and tricks and my thoughts, opinions, and memories on every single trophy in the game in question. And this week, we are tackling Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Remaster as a part of our Pognophobia series that we're doing in October 2021. Okay. I was already struggling to do games based on Activision and Blizzard, which makes things awkward for Crash Bandicoot, because he's now published by Activision. It makes it hard for Call of Duty games because, Activision. It makes it hard for Diablo, which I've been working on, because this company is the worst company ever. Period. Like, EA has all the microtransactions, right? But at least they're not groping and molesting their workers. Cyberpunk was a shit game, betrayed hundreds of people's trust, a giant violation of just like the trust of their consumer base. But at least they didn't grope their workers. At least they didn't tell people that there wasn't going to be an online store from the get-go, and then threw in an online store, and then as a multi-billion-dollar company, and then like can't even make its own character designs, each individual character, and Blackout, they're just skins for a generic character, male and female. Like, Activision, Blizzard, I hate you. You are responsible for some of my greatest games, and some of the games I am most proud of platinuming. I got into this game of YouTube and talking about platinum trophies and hunting and podcasting now because of a game that Activision pushed out. And now it's like, oh, I hate you. I hate you for everything. You disgusting, horrible, maggot, corpse-filled CEO princess bitches. So, you might be wondering then, well, Raven, if you feel so strongly to put a 4-minute rant at the beginning of your video game platinum hunting podcast, you must have a reason. Yes, because, I will never buy another Call of Duty, another, hi Fall Guys, thanks for updating, another Blizzard game, another Activision game, period. Will not buy them. But, at the very least, I can talk about the games I already have. I can talk about the games that, they've already got my money. They already fucked me over. Like, I already supported their monstrosities. They have a fucking Bill Cosby hotel room. Oh my God. Like, See, there are things, like, things keep hitting me in waves. Like, you motherfuckers! You disgusting motherfuckers! Okay. But at least by talking about the games. The games themselves. After the fact, that's not going to persuade anyone to be like, hey, you should buy this game. Because you should definitely not buy these games. As long as they're being run by these CEOs and they don't change their behavior and there's nothing concrete that actually changes. Yes, one dropped down, but there's a whole team of management and a whole team of HR and just bullshit that perpetuate, not just one man. Fuck yourself if you think that. But the developers, the people who were going through this shit and had no way to speak out about it, they deserve some praise. They deserve an honest review of their abilities so that they can one day get the fuck out of Activision and Blizzard and work for a company that respects them as human beings. I started struggling with giving Activision and Blizzard money when fucking the Hong Kong freedom of speech, I don't want to say his name because I'm going to fuck it up, but you know who I'm talking about. In that hard code tournament that he won, he said free Hong Kong. It was a whole shit show for Blizzard because Blizzard makes money off China and they're like, they had the money, fuck human rights. But whatever. I haven't bought any games since that incident. I will continue to not buy games from them in that instance. That being said, I'm gonna take their free games. I'm gonna take free shit for two reasons. One, incredibly, somehow, by miracle of miracles, they still have fans. And you know what? If they can listen to a disembodied bird voice rant and bitch about their company for 7.25 minutes, maybe, we can talk about other things and have some common ground. Two, like I said at the start of this episode, I kind of grew up on Call of Duty in a part of the ways, and I want to pay respects to that in a sense. I want to pay respects to the developers who worked their ass off to make these games happen, because even a bad Call of Duty game is still a top-notch first-person shooter, and I want to give developers, the people who put their time, their bodies apparently, and their blood, sweat, and tears into these games, I want to give them love and respect and all of the shit that they are owed. So I'm going to talk about these games honestly, and I'm going to try not to start out every Activision Blizzard game that I'm doing from here on out until there's definite deadline. How many do I have? Because off the top of my head, there's like six. 6 of them I have left, I think. That's not important. I could count, but that would mean leaving you guys in some dead space for a little bit. Well, hold on. There's 3, 4 ghosts. 1, 2, 3, 4 over there. So that's like 9 right there. And then Diablo, so there's 10. No, there's 9. Because I can't count. This was 10. There were originally 10. There it is. That's how the numbers add up. So, there you go. Now that we're not talking about the modern horror of Activision and Blizzard, let's talk about something a bit more obtuse, something that people might struggle to kind of connect with on the same level, but prognophobia. Last episode, we kind of gave an overview of it. This episode, I kind of want to explain what this episode was originally going to be when I was doing a video format. I was going to have this whole thing called the COD Pond, and I was going to be like, hey, welcome to the COD Pond. It was going to be dumb, it's going to be fun. But, I don't do videos anymore. So I'm not doing that. So that's kind of what we're doing there. We're doing like a happy marriage, a mirage of the past, the original version, and the modern version of Tales of the Hunt today. So let's kind of go through at all of our trophies to kind of go through them. As always, if you're new here to the channel, first, hi, how are you? We're going to be kind of going through from the top, which I mean the bottom, and going through all of the trophies in the order that I got them. Now, here's how we're going to do this, because I don't want to give you spoilers, but at the same time, the game's over a decade old, the original, and the remake at this point is how many years old? I'm going to look this up. I'm going to look this up right now with you guys on camera, because yes, I might not want Dead Space, but I will take some research time on the channel. So you know what? Everyone wins. Everyone wins. Sound good? When did Modern Warfare 2 Remastered come out? No, that's the original. Okay, it came out last year, 2020. Which, oh my god, this game's only been out for a year. Time has no meaning. I mean, it's been a year and what? A year and a half? You've had time. I say that, but then I still get upset when people spoil things for me that's been over like 2 years. I think like 3 years is a good time period for spoiling things, but whatever. This is your spoiler warning. That's what I've been trying to get to for the last like 2 minutes. This is your spoiler warning. Thanks. Drink that water. Okay. And the reason why I said that at the top is because we got precognitive paranoia. Kill Shepard. In the very first mission, when he's watching you run the course, you can kill Shepard. And it gets you a trophy. It is similar to the trophy that was in the Modern Warfare 1 Remastered, where you can kill Makarov. So, you know, there you go. Break the time loop. Pit Boss. Run the pin SSD and finish with a final time under 30 seconds. That was the second trophy I have ever gotten, and I'm proud of that, because when I first played it all those years ago, because this was the game, by the way, that got me back into modern gaming. This was the game that back in middle school, I would go meet up with my friends. I was stoned by a different animal, name of that time, and we would be like, hey, let's play some COD. And I remember a friend of us in the group was very religious at the time, and he was like, there's death, I can't, I won't, and he didn't play. And I would miss turns because we would go hang out in the front of the yard, like, just chilling. You know. Who am I now? Okay. Back in the saddle, help train the local militia. That is for completing the first mission, the basic mission. 30-some kill at least 3 enemies with a single shot from a grenade launcher. You can do this at the do this in the first mission at back to school, whatever that one is called. Walking up some stairs in the schoolhouse. As soon as you kind of get the chance to get up these stairs, just fire it off. You don't even have to do whatever. Oh, that's right, because I was playing this game on veteran difficulty first time. Because every now and then, I make choices. Okay. So first day of school is for completing the SSD and team player on veteran difficulty, which did cut my my playthroughs down by 1. Otherwise, you're gonna have to do 3 playthroughs. Clown in training. The U.S. Army Rangers ain't no place for clowns. Fuck this trophy. So you have to find a specific sniper rifle in the training mission, and they have to go around to these 3 random spots and look them through the sniper rifle. You cannot find these clowns in any other way, shape, or form, because they do not spawn until you are looking through them through a sniper rifle. You shoot them, they explode in confetti, and you get clown in training. Fuck that trophy. I went kind of mad looking for those clowns, and yeah, that shit was awful. Absolutely awful. So for my first game back into this modern era, I went from Pokemon and I went from Kingdom Hearts to Modern Warfare. So it's a bit of a jump. The fact that I was able to get no rest for the weary, knife an enemy without him ever knowing you were there, never mind, that's a different trophy. I was proud of that. I was thinking about the Ghost trophy, where you go through the entire cliffhanger mission without being seen. That's the one I was thinking of. Ignore me, we'll talk about that one later. 2 birds with 1 stone, kill 2 enemies with a single bullet. You'll end up getting this just by playing the game. Cold Shoulder. Infiltrate the snowy mountainside base. You'll get this for completing cliffhanger on any mission difficulty. The next one is Black Diamond, which you get only for completing cliffhanger on a better difficulty. C4, plant the... There it is. There it is. Complete... Plant the C4 in cliffhanger without alerting or injuring anyone in the blizzard. So you cannot shoot anyone. You cannot do anything. Which is, difficult, because it's the stealth trophy and an action first-person shooter. It's not made for this. But that being said, cliffhanger is actually one of the better stealth missions in any Call of Duty game, in my opinion. And I've done a number of them at this point. I've done like too many Call of Duty games, if I'm honest. But the real gun game is complete any mission besides SSD and endgame without reloading weapons or using melee attacks. So that one you just have to count your bullets. And if you're doing Ghost, you can get them more or less at the same time. There you go. Desperado, kill 5 enemies with 5 different weapons or attachments. So this one I actually did. Trying to find this, where this is. Yes. During the village outbreak, I think it's called Wolverines or Hornet's Nest. I'm not sure which one it is. But when you're first there, I think like people are coming from all different sides. That's just a great place to get this trophy. Pretty much all the enemies have different weapons. You have 3 weapons on you from your secondary, your grenade launcher, your primary. Then grab 2 enemy weapons from enemies. You're getting no problem. Kill an enemy with the impact damage from the frag grenade to the head, which is absolutely hilarious. So a lot of times you'll see these enemies kind of go on the backside into a last stand type position, and if there was multiplayer, which why wasn't there multiplayer in this game, guys? I feel like that's a huge missed opportunity, you morons. Again, not a developer decision, I feel like that was a decision made by the higher ups, because they were like, I mean, we can get money really, really quickly if we just cut it out. I mean, if you didn't understand that, good, you're not a corporate CEO. I also don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Next trophy. Oh no, wait. Yeah, but he's gonna go in that last stand mode, hold the grenade, bounce it off his dome, he'll die, you get a trophy. Bing, bang, alright. Tag him and bag him. This is just for completing the mission. Some like it hot, kill 6 enemies in a row using a thermal weapon. I did this on the cheeseburger map. The map where like you're getting invaded on all sides and you have to hold down the Burger Town restaurant. That's where I got this. Pretty simple, and I'm pretty sure that it's one of the more common trophies that aren't just, hey, play through the story. So, can't be that bad. Destroy both BTRs without using Predator drones in Wolverines. RPGs. There are RPGs going around, and that's how you're going to do that one. You have to pick up like 3 of them. It's awful. Kill at least 10 enemies with 1 Predator missile. This is also in Wolverines. Royal with cheese. Defend Burger Town. There you go. Kill 7 chickens. Kill 7 chickens in under 10 seconds in Hornet's Nest. How I did this is that I took a bunch of grenades. I threw them all out. And then once they started exploding, I turned my gun around and just started shooting at the chickens. It took me a couple tries to try to do this one. But if I did fail, I felt like this was the best spot I could do it. I just let myself get killed. Try it again. Turistas. Complete takedown and the Hornet's Nest on veteran difficulty. The harder they fall. Kill 2 repelling enemies in a row before they land on their feet. This one I did in Exodus. Pretty easy trophy. It's just a matter of watching people, and when you're doing it on veteran difficulty, it's even more fun because you can die very quickly. Target confirmed. Instruct the honey badgers to kill 80 enemies in Exodus. Now, based off my experience, you do not have to do this all in one life. You can die a number of times and be A-O-fucking-K. So, don't worry too much if you're dying a lot. It is still adding to it. Red Dawn, complete Wolverines and Exodus on veteran difficulty. The Road Less Traveled, collect 22 enemy intel items. There are 3 laptops, more or less, in every single mission. Except for Endgame, which has 1. And the first easy day was yesterday. No, that's Modern Warfare. Except for SSD, which that one has no enemy intel. But all of the other ones have 3 or 4 intels, and they're going to be these computer screens that glow blue. Pick those up, you'll get the trophy for picking up 22 of them. Kill 4 enemies with 4 shots in a slow-mo breach. Not a big deal. Destroy the helicopter using frag grenades, and the only easy day was yesterday. I lied! That was a mission! You just can't do it then. Okay. Look, Ma, 2 hands. Kill 10 enemies in a row using akimbo weapons. Pretty self-explanatory. Find akimbo weapons and kill a bunch of people with only those weapons until you get the trophy. Moving on. Unnecessary roughness. Use a riot shield to beat down an enemy. Soap on a rope. Storm the gulag. And all of this is going to be on the mission, the gulag, which if you complete the gulag and the only easy day was yesterday on veteran difficulty, you will get the trophy Prisoner 627. Because 626 was taken by a blue fucking alien. No, but all these trophies, both of these trophies, I don't know why I'm saying all, but both of these trophies of Look Ma, 2 hands, and unnecessary roughness you can get in the Gulag mission. Hot Potato is, of course, the only easy day was yesterday. Bird Hunter destroyed 10 choppers using the javelin launcher in of their own accord. That one you have to rush, and you have to prioritize your helicopters when you're going on that, because otherwise you'll miss it and you won't even realize you miss it. I'm not quite sure what it is that like cues the next thing. So what I would recommend is if you can get 2 done in a single javelin launcher, you're doing good. Just keep doing that. They aren't easy shots to pull off, but there are a number of times your helicopters kind of like group together as they're taking off and landing that you can get those trophies. Angel Savior, do not get your Predator drone destroyed in contingency. I don't remember that one at all. Moving on. The ends justify the means. Complete contingency on veteran difficulty. I remember that one being a bitch, though. I remember that. Moving on. Execute the plan to help the Americans. Whiskey Hotel. Take back Whiskey Hotel. Homecoming. Complete of their own accord. Second Son. And Whiskey Hotel on veteran difficulty. Kill 11 enemies using claymores and loose ends. Assault Makarov Safe House, which is the loose end trophy. Queen takes Rook, complete loose ends, the enemy of my enemy on veteran difficulty. All of those are pretty self-explanatory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trophies. They're all either really easily explained or just play the game on veteran difficulty and you'll get the trophy. Like, I don't know what else you want me to say, really. That's just how it is. Next one is Out of the Frying Pan. Complete the mission in the airplane graveyard. No problem. Leave no stone unturned. This is for collecting 45 enemy intel items, and that is for completing all of them. I know PS5 Trophies has a really nice guide for all of them, as well as power packs back in the day. As far as I noticed, none of them had changed places. For the record, complete the single player campaign on any difficulty. Off the grid, complete just like old times in any game on veteran difficulty. Complete the single player campaign on hardened or veteran difficulty, the price of war. Do not push this button. Let's talk about this one. Okay. This is for completing the museum level. This is not a fun trophy. What you have to do is you have to push the button and run back to the middle room, essentially. The museum is built up of essentially 3 rooms. 2 display rooms and a giant weapons case. So how I ended up doing this one was I would push the button in one room, book it out of the room that button was in, cross over into the gun asset room, and just wait for them to try to take me and just shoot them from back there. I set up grenades, I set up flashbangs, and for the dogs, I tried to shoot them before they got to me, because I knew every time a dog touched me, I died. I dead now. The student surpasses the master, but BX time and SSD. Okay. I'm gonna just tell you the stats that you need to get done, because this is absolutely ridiculous. Because I got it by 25 milliseconds is how I got this, okay? You need to hit every enemy. You need to get your accuracy up to 126% for a negative 6.30 deduction. You need to only use pistols. You need to use your knife. You need to be comboing your shots. This is by far one of the hardest trophies I've had to go for in a long time. Like, fuck this game, this trophy, for trying to make me do that. And I did it. And I was like, hell yeah. Because I fucking did it. Also, props to Keating over here for doing it in 78 and 4 seconds. Because, my God. Alright. Drive by. Kill 20 enemies in a row while driving a vehicle. You cannot die while doing this. It resets your counts. It sucks. Good luck. And Immortal. Let me tell you something about Immortal. Let me tell you something about the Modern Warfare 2 Remastered Immortal Trophy. This trophy is glitched. Glitched. So, I played through, after doing it on Veteran and showing I had nothing to prove, I then went back and played the game on Piss Baby difficulty. I played through the game another 3 times, trying to get this fucking trophy to pop. 3, 4 playthroughs. At most, I should have only had to do 2. One on Veteran, and one on Piss Baby Easy for the cleanup. I played this game 4 times. Fuck this trophy. Fuck this glitched out piece of shit trophy. So yeah, be careful. You're gonna go for this platinum hunt. It's just glitchy. It's a glitchy mess. Oh! And that brings me back to one of the things that pissed me off about this game and this trophy hunt so much. You ready for this shit? There's like a 12-second delay on the trophies popping. And some of these trophies are hard as balls. So if they're not story related, you can expect a 10 to 12 second delay on you doing the thing that gets the trophy and actually getting the trophy. Back when I was making footage for these episodes, I tried recording footage for this. I literally did not get a single non-story related trophy on camera. Because I was like, oh, I guess I didn't get it. I would end my recording and the trophy would pop and I was like, fuck you! Now, if you are wondering why I didn't do the original Modern Warfare 2, despite it being on my shelf back there, it is because that game requires a second person. Same thing with Modern Warfare 3. So what I'm hoping is going to happen is that Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 3 really, gets a remaster. And I'm hoping that it gets given away on PlayStation Plus. So that I can platinum every single Modern Warfare game. That's what I'm hoping. But no, I absolutely hate this company. I hate them for the shit they did in CTR. I hate them for the shit they poured in Blackouts. I hate the fact that they did shit with fucking Hong Kong and freedom of speech shit. I absolutely hate Activision and Blizzard. Say what you want about EA and them destroying other companies. At least, they're just gross capitalism. At least they're not. At least as far as this recording. Watch, I'll say that, and then tomorrow there'll be new confirmed fucking sexual misconduct there as well. Whatever. Oh my god. The fact that wouldn't surprise me is now hurting me. Activision and Blizzard is the combination of everything wrong in the gaming industry. They cheat their players, they mistreat their employees, they give their CEOs massive bonuses, and they're disgusting. And I will, at the very least, bring up those three things every Activision Blizzard game I do from here on out. To the developers, thank you for making this game. Because even though these trophies were glitchy and delayed and annoying, I know that that's because I'm playing this from a trophy hunting perspective. I know I'm playing this game as someone who has 2 weeks to get it all done. And I need everything to go as quickly as possible. So there are certain things that I won't fault you for, but fuck your CEOs. Fuck your management. Anyone who let every decision with microtransactions, sexual misconduct, lying to the consumers and lying to the health, the workers, fuck them. And I hope you developers are doing well. Because my god, I cannot imagine what it looks like right now. My name has been Insane Raven. This has been Tales of the Hunt, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.